In areas of Europe where most people were either brunettes or blondes, and therefore having red hair was exceedingly rare, it was believed that after they passed away, redheads would return from the grave as vampires. Under normal circumstances, I would just delete your comment and ignore it. And if you continued pressing the issue, I would block you. Because I know what game you're trying to play. You're trying to play a gotcha moment about folklore, mind you. Folklore that has been passed down by word of mouth for thousands of years. Folklore can be a giant game of telephone. Even if I had access to the books that I read on vampire folklore, books that were long out of print by the time I read them, I still would not be able to tell you exactly which parts of Europe believed that redheads returned from the grave as vampires. Because guess what? Even the authors themselves, who put in years of dedicated research to write these books, could not find the exact countries in Europe. They just found fragmented info from different parts of Europe where red hair was rare, mind you, that said redheads returned from the grave as vampires. And they would be in a list of different ways you could become a vampire after you pass away, such as being the seventh son of a seventh son, being a werewolf, being a witch, taking your own life, taking somebody else's life, having your life taken by violence. These were all listed as different ways of coming back as a vampire. That even included having too many people cry for you at your funeral. Yes, it was believed that if too many people mourned your passing and were crying, the devil would bring you back as a vampire. And I know you're going to say that I'm spreading misinformation and lies about folklore, but I'm not. They really did believe that redheads would come back as vampires afterwards. Because guess what? There is a whole fear of the other, the person who is different, the person who's a little bit weird. This is why redheads are bullied so much. This is why redheads actually get physically attacked just for having red hair. It all boils down to the fear of the other. So, you can take your little gotcha moment and you can go whine to somebody else. Okay? Because what I said is a folklore fact. People really did believe redheads would return from the grave as vampires in areas where most people were brunettes and blondes. Sorry, but I'm right.